Hello. Today we are drawing Penelope Featherington from Bridgerton. I, like many of you, have been watching the new Bridgerton season, even though it's only 4 episodes, which makes me die a little bit because I really want the other ones. I have to make do with what is out right now. I really like Penelope. I know that she is kind of problematic in her own ways, but she is an interesting character. And also, the thing that I really like about her is that we have like a really interesting kind of like plus size or curvy lead in a romance story. And like the thing I really appreciated about this season was that her quote unquote like makeover didn't revolve around her like losing weight or the whole glasses removal trope. I'm glad that she didn't start off as like an insanely ragged, like ugly duckling. I know that she's kind of still seen as unattractive or unwanted because she's like a spinster, quote unquote. But I still like that she is still dressed nice and still dressed pretty. And then she just upgrades that even more. Like she just changes the color of her dress and does her hair differently. But it doesn't require her like losing any weight or anything, which to be honest, I'm very appreciative of. And I also feel like Nicola, the actress, is, as weird as this sounds, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like her facial features and the way her body is and everything just works perfectly in my style. I already kind of draw similar features in my characters, and I feel like she has all of the features that I normally put in my like base character designs. So I just felt like she was probably the perfect thing to draw. So I just went through and found some photos of her from this season and just doodled her out. I started this when I was at MomoCon. I do want to say to everybody who came by at MomoCon and said hello and told me that they love my videos and that they watch me all the time and everything, like that was, I'm so happy. I sometimes get really nervous that people don't like these or that they think that these Let's Draws or speed draws are really boring. And I had a lot of you come up and tell me that you really love them. So that makes me really happy. I'm glad I got to meet so many of you at MomoCon, and I will be at DragonCon this year as well. So if you want to come say hi, I will have a booth there. But yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed MomoCon. I had a really good time. I saw a bunch of fans, I saw a bunch of my Sticker Tales subscribers, and then a bunch of YouTube subscribers, and I had a blast, and it was just really nice. So going to these conventions is always kind of a pick-me-up, especially in relation to the puppets, because I often kind of get stuck in my own head, especially when I don't put out puppets content in a while, that I feel like it's kind of a dead in the water idea and no one's really interested in it anymore, and I just get really discouraged and I kind of beat myself up a lot. And I don't know if it helps anybody, but I mean, I'm 35. I have almost 10 years of being a professional artist, illustrator, and character designer under my belt, and I still get discouraged. I still feel imposter syndrome. I still beat myself up over stuff. I still compare myself to other artists. And sometimes you get stuck in your own head. And so, I've been feeling kind of really down in the dumps about the puppets. The progress that I felt like I was making last year kind of came to a halt this year. It feels like every time I take steps forward, I take 2 steps back. And so, real talk, I feel like I've just been letting everybody down because I haven't put out like the game I promised and everything. But I had a lot of people come up and just tell me how much they loved the puppets. I saw a bunch of new people who didn't know who I was and didn't know what the puppets were, and they loved the characters, and that always ends up making me feel a little bit better and kind of makes me want to like pick it back up and push forward. As you guys have probably heard me allude to, this year has been really hard for me in like a personal sense. I've had a lot of family health stuff. I've had a lot of health stuff on my own end. I learned I have PCOS. I am trying different medications. We had a big family health scare with my mom in the beginning of the year. We had another big seizure episode with my dog. So there's just a lot of health stuff going on. And it's put kind of a big block on my progress, especially with the puppets since it's such a big project. And so I often feel like I don't know exactly where to go from here or what to do. You know, I'm trying to get this off the ground, but it's hard. It really is hard. And I just often feel like I'm letting everybody down. So I really appreciate everyone coming up and telling me how much they loved the puppets and how excited they are. And they still want to cosplay from it, even if there isn't like brand new content all the time from it. And it makes me just really happy that people can still relate to the characters even without like a solid story out there. I don't know if that means that I've just made some really compelling, fun characters, but I honestly, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Just speaking from the heart that I really appreciate it. I don't know what else to say or how else to say it, but thank you for being patient with me on this whole process. I know it's taking forever, and you guys who love the puppets want more stuff from me, and I'm trying. It's just hard when you're juggling like 50 different things. I can talk more on it or more about the struggles if you guys want in another video. I'm just not sure exactly where I am at and how to approach these next steps. But yeah, if you want to hear more about it, or if you want a little more of like a chit chat thing, or even if like I did a live stream on YouTube and we all kind of just like chatted, I'd be down for that. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd be interested in, or if you have any advice or tips or tricks, or I don't know, just let me know. Anyway, I know this was a whole ramble off the course of what the actual topic of this drawing is, which is Penelope Featherington. In regards to Bridgerton specifically, I would say that Penelope and Colin isn't my favorite love story. I am partial to the enemies to lovers, or like the bad boy with a heart of gold trope. That's the one that always gets me kicking my feet. So the friends to lovers, I appreciate. I think it's a sweet sentiment and don't think that there's anything wrong with it. My husband and I are friends to lovers, I guess. But it's not my absolute favorite. But at the same time, it's still a cute story for sure. Without talking too much on spoilers, I do like that whole like dream sequence that Colin had. I thought that was really cute. I have heard some things about the book. I actually had no idea that it was a book. So maybe I'll pick it up and read it. I don't know. I joke that I've retired from reading because I don't know the last time I sat down and read a book. But maybe this will be it. Maybe I'll read this one. I don't know. I was going to say I like maybe this type of stuff, but I actually am not sure what I like because I haven't read a book since like college. So I'm not sure what type of books I like to read fiction-wise. So if you have any recommendations, let me know down below and maybe I'll check it out. But yeah, with that said, all of the brushes that I use, I'm going to leave links to them in the box below. And that's mostly about it for this whole thing. I know that this is kind of like a chatty draw with me situation. I don't know if you guys like these little chatty ones with life updates. But yeah, have you watched all of the Bridgerton seasons yet? Who is your favorite couple? What do you think of this season? Make sure that if you're doing any spoilers that you tag it as spoilers so that people don't get spoiled. But yeah, that's about it. So let me know down below what you think, and we're just gonna move on right to the reveal. that's about it for this piece. Let me know what you think down below. If you like the little illustration I did, if you like Penelope or you don't like Penelope. I had some people in comments be like, I don't like that character. But yeah, let me know down below. Let me know what else you'd like to see from me for a YouTube video. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day and eat some ice cream because it's starting to get warm outside. Okay. Don't forget, I have a sticker club that you can sign up with. You get stickers every single month from me. You get a sticker sheet and a vinyl sticker, as well as some other goodies depending on the tier you're part of. But yeah, you can sign up. My link is down below, and it'll be a fun time. Okay, that's it. All right, goodbye.